When we talk about the slope of a line, we are talking about the measure of its steepness, how high our line is. So as we can see this road, we have this line. So if you want to determine how high our line is or our road is, we are going to consider the horizontal distance and the vertical distance. Okay. So again, when we talk about slope, we are talking about the steepness of a line. There are actually 4 types of slope. We have the positive slope. Our slope will be positive if uphill. It will be negative if it's downhill or if it's going down. Our slope will be 0 if ever that our line is a horizontal line. And it will be undefined if our line is a vertical line. So again, positive if it's going up, negative if it's going down, 0 if it's horizontal, and undefined if it's vertical. And there are ways on how to find for the slope or the gradient of a line. One way to do that is by using the graph. Looking at this graph, we can actually find our slope by using this rise over the run. What do you mean by this rise over the run? Looking at this graph, we will choose a point. I'll suggest that if you're going to choose a point, better that it is exact so that we will get the exact value. So we will just use this one. They use the exact point here. And then we have this point. So once we choose already the 2 points, we're going to draw a triangle. So from there and then going there. So as we can see, we already have a triangle that is a right triangle. So this one is perpendicular. Now, we're going to count how many units did we go up. So we have 1 and 2. So we have 2 over our run. How many units? So we move from here going to this point. So we have 1, 2, and then 3. Therefore, the slope here is 2 over 3. How about if I'm going to choose another point? Let's say I will choose this point and I'm going to choose this point. So what will be our slope? Let's see if we got the same answer. You can actually draw a line here below, or you can draw a line above. Anyway, it's still the same. But I will just draw a triangle above here. Okay, it will be here. So let's count how many steps. So we have 1, 2. So we have the rise to be 2. And our run, so we have 1, 2, and then 3. So we still have 3 units. So we still got the same answer. Next, again, when we talk about gradient, we are talking about the slope. Let's find the slope of this line. So like what I said a while ago, better to choose a point that is exact. So I will be choosing this point and I will be choosing this point. So you can draw a triangle here or on this point below. Any will do. So I will just choose this one. So I will draw a triangle. So this is now our run and this will be our rise. Determining now our slope, how many units did we go up? So we have 1, 2, and then 3 over how many units did we move from this point to this point? We only have 1. So therefore, our slope here is 3. Next, we have this line and find the slope. I will be choosing any point here, but I will be choosing an exact point. For example, I will choose this and okay, this can be, but what if I will be using this point? So let's draw a triangle there. And then we're going to find out the slope. So let's count what will be the rise and then the run. So our rise here is we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 units. And then our run is 1, 2. So 4 over 2, so that will be 2. What if I'm going to choose this point? Okay, I will get this and then this point. So I will draw a triangle here. So this is our rise and this is our run. So as we can see, we have a triangle, right? So let's count 1, 2. So our slope here is 2, and then our rise is 2, and our run is 1, or slope is equal to 2. So we still got the same answer. So you can choose any of the points here, but better if it's exact. Okay. Another way on how to find on finding the slope is by using the formula. Slope is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x of 2 minus x of 1. When are we going to use this? We will be using this if we are given 2 points. Let's look at this one. We have point A and we have point B. So this will be our x1 and this will be our x2, y1 and y2. Okay, and then you're going to use now this formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's look at the example here. We're going to find the slope or the gradient of the line that passes through these 2 points. So using the formula, but wait, let's just label this one. This will be our x1. This will be our y1. This will be our x2. And then we have y2. Now, we're going to solve for the slope using the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So slope is equal to, what is our y2? We have 8 minus our y1. We have 2 over our x2 minus our x1, which is 1. And then simplifying this further, our slope is 8 minus 2 is 6 over 2, or that is equal to 3. Okay, next, how about letter B? We have given 2 points. So this is our x1, this is our y1, x2, and y2. Now, solving for the slope using this formula, our y2 here is 9 minus our y1, which is 6 over our x2, 3 minus x1, which is 0. So m is equal to 9 minus 6 is 3 over 3, or our slope is equal to 1. And last example, what if one of the point here is unknown, but the slope is given? So same process, we will still use the formula that we had a while ago. That is by determining our x1, y1, x2, and then y2. And of course, we know that negative 2/3 is our m, or that is the slope. Now, using again the formula, slope or m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Substituting this given here for us to be able to find for x. We know that m is given, so that is minus 2 over 3 is equal to our y2, which is 3 minus 1 over our x2, which is x minus 4. And then from here, we are going to cross multiply. So let's multiply this one. Negative 2 times x minus 4 is equal to, let's multiply 3 and the numerator, 3 times, actually 3 minus 1, this will already be equal to 2. And then distribute now. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And then negative 2 times negative 4, so that is plus 8 is equal to 3 times 2, we have 6. Simplifying this further, we have minus 2x is equal to 6 minus 8. So minus 2x is equal to negative 2. Divide both sides by negative 2. So the value of our x now is equal to 1.